Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video from me. Today it's not going to be about Grand Arena Championships, but rather a heroic Sith Raid Phase 1 team that I want to showcase. I did not come up with this team comp myself, but I found it actually from Bulldog's video. I'll put a link in the description down below from his original video. And first I'm going to show you the mods on this team. So my General Skywalker is modded with high protection, low speed, and high offense. And yeah, as you can see here, I have 4 primary protection mods. So these are actually my arena mods. I don't change the mods for this lineup, so it might definitely not be ideal. Rex, you want to have him fast, so 300 speed is mine right now. 5s, I have him with health and health primaries and also a little bit of speed. He's not going to sacrifice in this lineup, so that's not that important. C-3PO, you want to have him loaded up with potency and of course speed. Faster is probably wouldn't hurt. And Grandmaster Yoda. So in Bulldog's original video, Yoda was modded for speed as well. I've tried this and I didn't really see a very big difference, so I actually just keep my usual modding here because I figured it's way more RNG dependent rather than mod dependent on how far I can go in P1. So that's for my mods, and yeah, the raid will start in a few minutes, so I'll be back once it starts. And we are back. The raid has just started, so let's go into battle. And I'll explain the strategy along the way. So basically, of course, you want to have gas lead for his perma-taunt, and since Nihilus always is going straight for health, but because of gas leadership, he cannot lose health as long as he has protection. Gas will basically always taunt. So you want to have the confusion is not that important. You want to have 3 stacks of translation on Rex as soon as possible. However, I realized with the cooldowns as it is, it's not really helpful if I do the call to assist right now. So I'm actually gonna try to apply confusion on him. Calling assists right now in the beginning, it doesn't really matter that much. With Yoda, I definitely want to spread foresight whenever Nihilus has his force drain up. Right now, in the beginning, of course, he has. With gas, I always start off with an armor shred. I usually stack it up to, I think, like 8 to 10 until the end of the run. Now let's just get rid of this side droid. And yeah, so if I do the translation now, Rex, until he gets back to his next special, he's gonna lose the stack. So I'm actually gonna just keep on using the basic. And since Yoda already has 3 stacks of translation, whenever 3PO uses his basic, he's gonna reduce the cooldowns. So from now on, I'm gonna always call 3PO to assist. No use in spreading the buffs because Nihilus's drain force is on cooldown. So I'll just at least use 1 special or 2. Yeah, so you see now he has lost his translation stacks, but now I'm actually gonna call to assist, give him 1 translation, and both of his specials are actually off cooldown, which then will enable me to get him to 3 stacks of translation. Yeah. And I'm actually not gonna do this now. I rather want to have turn meter first, because also the more I actually get to have 5s take turns before, the better it actually is for the ramping damage of the Rexilate. So there you go. And you will see that, of course, this damage will start ramping and ramping and ramping. So from now on, it's very important to have 3PO always call assist. Now Force Drain is off cooldown, so I'll just spread the buffs so he's not gonna hit anyone. This is not as crucial right now, but it will be a lot once Nihilus is in Enrage. Just to reduce the cooldowns of the battle meditation more, I first just do the AoE, and now it doesn't really matter. And I don't want to give Nihilus too much turn meter, so I'll just attack one of the side droids first. Droids, sorry. Of course not. Of course not the side droids. Yeah, and now let's just keep on using that. And no need to spread the buffs. Let's just use our special, should deal a little bit more damage. But of course the majority of the damage will come from Rex in the end. Yeah, let's use that. And that. Of course, you always have to pay attention to the Annihilate cooldown, which is up right now. So I have to use a shield, while Rex doesn't have it. So in Bulldog's video, it said we should always use a gas shield first if Gas has it. So I'll do that, and I think Gas should definitely get a turn in before Nihilus. So let's use that. Yeah. Now he has his Force Drain up. So definitely I'm gonna spread the buffs. I'm gonna taunt with 5s because I actually want 5s to be hit. And let's just spread the buffs again. It doesn't harm. All right. Yeah, let's just attack the side Sith. Okay. Yeah, and you can already see the damage that is stacking now from Rex's special. Usually I get to Enrage around when Nihilus still has around 85% health left. But this team can potentially solo the entire phase 1, which I've managed I think twice so far. So it is definitely RNG dependent, but you should always more or less get 80% of Nihilus done, no matter what. Anything else really comes down to also a bit of RNG. So now his Drain Force is up again, so we'll definitely spread buffs with Yoda once he has his turn. Which is now. And again, no damage, nothing happened. Let's take out the Sith again. Oh, so now Nihilus actually doesn't have Tenacity up, which he usually steals from Gas, so I can try to confuse him. If you can, do it. If you don't, not the end of the world. Alright, so his Annihilate is up again. So we'll have to use a shield. And since... so when he has his Annihilate, I think he will have Enrage ready, meaning he will already put the heal immunity on someone. So I think I'll actually want to have Gas get that again. So let's go for the Gas shield again. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, he's enraged, and he put the healing immunity on. Alright. Now, definitely I want to spread the buffs, because I want Nihilus not to put the healing immunity on anyone if possible. I mean, he will eventually put it on everyone, but you want to try to avoid this as long as possible. Alright, gas will get up now again, that's good. I'm hoping that Yoda will get another turn in. Yes, great. Spread the buffs. So this is important now that whenever he spreads, whenever his Force Drain is up now, you definitely want to have Foresight on especially the characters that have the lock debuff, because otherwise you'll reduce the cooldowns of Annihilate a lot, which will in the end make the run shorter and make you potentially run out of shields before you manage to finish him. And this is actually where I feel the most RNG comes into play for this team combination or run. I mean, for the next few turns, we're pretty safe. No specials are available for Nihilus. So he'll just keep hitting gas with basically no effect. Same here. I want to save this because this of course helps me reduce the cooldown of the battle meditation if I need to. I'm actually not sure how much the application of armor shreds actually helps in terms of the accumulating damage, but it definitely doesn't harm. Alright, so now it's important to spread Foresight again, because as you see, his Force Drain is up, and again, all 5 deflected, so that's good. Okay, we have Annihilate up again. I think I'm gonna do that, and actually take it with 5s, because 5s already has the debuff. So I can drag this out a bit longer. Yep. And also, Nihilus removing the 3 stacks of translation from 5s is not that bad at all. Alright, let's use the special. So this attack from Nihilus will not do anything again, and now he has his Force Drain up again. So we definitely want to spread the buffs and the Foresight. And basically, want him. So I'm not gonna do this now because I want Nihilus actually to take a turn ASAP. Because if I had spread it, potentially some of my characters had gone before him again and maybe had lost the Foresight, which is bad. So you sometimes have to be careful with that. Now let's do this. Alright. Just use basic. Call 3PO. Oops. Well, actually that was a misclick, of course. I should have used the special. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting situation because Nihilus will have his Force Drain and Annihilate up at the same time. I'm actually not 100% sure what he will do. I think he will probably do both. Meaning I definitely want to use a shield now. And I have 2 left on either Yoda or C-3PO. I'm not sure which one I want to use first. I think I actually want to have C-3PO use it first, because I definitely need to spread the buffs right now. And I'm fairly sure that C-3PO, yes, will take a turn before. Alright, now Nihilus does this, and he drains force. Great, and I had force set up. So that's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Right. Interesting. I think actually Nihilus will take another turn before my C-3PO loses the shield. So I'm actually going to spread the buffs. Yeah. He still applied the healing immunity on C-3PO. That's okay. So now it's also, of course, very important to always have the foresight up whenever Nihilus has his AoE ready, because otherwise C-3PO will just die. So let's see. But as you can see, I mean, we're already down to 26%. And yeah, Rex is really doing a lot of work right now. Let's do that. Okay, force drain is up. So we need Yoda to spread the buffs before Nihilus takes a turn, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, now we want Nihilus to take a turn. Deflect everything. Great. Alright. Let's just use the special. Basic. Alright, I have 1 more turn before Annihilate comes up. So that's good. And it's actually gonna be Yoda who has to use the shield, because he's the only one who is left with a shield. Oh, well, I'm actually 1 Rexilate away from clearing the face. So I think I might actually do it this time. Alright, let's use the shield. And I didn't need it. Look at that. I think this is actually my best run so far. Like, I had 1 shield left over. Which I think in Bulldog's video was mentioned, that sometimes you don't even need all the shields that you have. But I think this is the first time for me that I didn't actually need it. So let's see how much I can do in P3. Yeah, let's just throw in Confuse on him. I think I've only gotten like twice this far. So I'm not 100% sure how to exactly handle this now. Well, I definitely want to have 3 stacks. So I had foresight on everyone, and luckily Scion doesn't first remove the foresight and then hits, so that's fine. I mean, in general, it should be similar. Alright, where's Rex's? Okay, Rex only has 1 stack of translation, so I'm actually gonna put this here. Yeah, put another one on Scion, maybe, I don't know. Right. Maybe let's get rid of those side ones as much as I can. Spread the buffs. I mean, again, it's going to be important that whenever I have my AoE ready, whenever Scion, sorry, has his AoE ready, to spread foresight with Yoda, because otherwise, of course, C-3PO, especially C-3PO, because he has no health regeneration, he will just die immediately. And as you can see, Scion has his AoE ready, so I'm gonna give him another whack and then spread foresight and hope that he will take a turn before C-3PO's foresight expires. And there we go. All right. So for now, Scion only has his basic available, so that's fine. So I can just hit him. I mean, of course, actually, Scion does not target health, but he can actually whittle down Skywalker's protection. As you can see right now, he starts losing protection. So he will eventually take a seat. So let's see. I'm actually not 100% because usually I just auto P2 with other teams. So I'm not very familiar with all the Scion special mechanics. Well, okay, now he definitely has his AoE ready. So whenever Yoda's turn comes around, I will spread the foresight again. Because, of course, the longer C-3PO stays alive, the longer I get all the goodies from him, like cooldown reduces, protection up, etc. So, of course, I definitely want to keep him alive. And yeah, Rexilade actually resets in terms of the bonus damage that it does from face to face. I mean, otherwise it would be probably way too overpowered. But as you can see, it also starts stacking up again. And well, applying the armor shreds also is definitely nice here. Yeah, but so I'm gonna... Yeah, Skywalker is gonna have a seat now. And I think this is gonna be where it's gonna be very difficult to survive. Okay, I got lucky here. Now I definitely have to taunt with 5s. And I need to spread foresight with Yoda, if I can. Hopefully. Okay, gas that gets up, that's good. And C-3PO is dead. Alright. So now this will definitely... So you see, all my characters immediately lost the translation stacks. And, well, now I think I'm just gonna call Gas with 5s, because Gas is the next biggest damage dealer. So now this is definitely gonna go downhill quicker. And I think now I can basically put it on auto, because there's not much that the AI can screw up or do a lot differently compared to what I would do. So yeah, but I managed to get more than 20% down of Scion. And I mean, of course, as soon as he will be enraged, it's going to be game over very quickly. So let's see. And as you can see down here, phase 2 is actually already over for my guild. So I'll end the video as soon as this run is over and show the final score. And hope that I'll get some more damage done, maybe. Yeah, look at that. He just killed everyone within the enrage. And that's it. All right, let's see. What's the final score? 58 million. Well, I'll take that. I hope this video was helpful, and Let me know if you tried the team and what were your scores. Thanks for watching. Bye.